what will it take to get people to stop voting for Boris Johnson? I mean, is he literally got to like stab an old lady on live TV or something to get people to stop voting for him? So I thought I had to do a quick video about Boris Johnson for this week, and after all the guy's lies, after everything that he does, you know, most of us are thinking the same thing. When is it finally going to happen for this guy? When are people finally going to realise what this guy is all about? And after all his really harmful lies that he does, it looks like decorating his flat is the one that's gonna maybe stumble him. He lied about Brexit, he lies about the amount that he spends on nurses and police, he lies about everything, but the British people, no, you've gone too far, Boris. You can't be decorating your flat with £780 wallpaper. That's the final straw. So those of you that don't know, he got himself into a little bit of bother this week with basically each Prime Minister gets 30 grand a year to do up the flat residence at 10 Downing Street, which I think is quite extreme anyway. 30 grand a year of taxpayers' money, it seems like quite a lot. But for Boris Johnson, this wasn't enough, apparently. He wanted to spend 100 grand on doing up the flat, and he got himself into a bit of bother because he got the other outstanding 58 grand from a Tory party donor, and apparently that donation was not registered, didn't go through the right channels, so he's going to be under investigation for that. And you know, say what you will about the laws on that, that's not really what actually bothers me about all this. It's the fact that in the current pandemic, with families on their knees, businesses failing, people in dire need in this country, and he is the sort of bloke that wants to pay £840 actually, £840 per roll of wallpaper. He spent about 10 grand on a sofa. This is the guy that's in charge of us through this pandemic where everyone is suffering. This is the man. And like I say, what annoys me more than the fact that he got it paid for by a donation and it wasn't registered, and that's very dodgy in itself. But what annoys me the most is people just seem to have expected this. You know, like it's expected of our politicians now to be corrupt. It's not surprising. And in the same week where we got the classic quote from Boris Johnson, where apparently he said, "Let the bodies pile high before I put this country into another lockdown." Again, everyone probably had the same reaction I did, which was, yeah, that sounds about right. That sounds like something Boris Johnson would say. It's the normal now for our politicians to be corrupt, our politicians to constantly lie. It's become the normal. And when are people going to stop voting for this guy? How much does he have to do? Like I started with the video, I mean, has he literally got to mug an old lady on live TV for people to stop voting for this guy? I don't know how much more he has to do. I really don't. And let alone the barefaced lies that he tells in government. I mean, when Keir Starmer brought this subject up in Parliament, all he does is what he does every single time, just deflect, talk about something else, talk about what the Conservative Party are doing, and yet more lies, where he boasts about 3,000 more police on the streets, but doesn't talk about the 20,000 police that the Conservative Party have cut since 2010, or the 12,000 new nurses that the Conservative Party have brought in, but doesn't talk about the 100,000 nurses that have been cut since 2010. Oh my God, it just goes on and on. But you know, when are people going to vote this guy out, and when are we going to get back honest politicians? Because they did exist. and they do exist. They are out there, and we have had them before. I don't know. Well, just a quick rant on this one, guys. I just wanted to put that out because I felt like I had to give an opinion on the subject, really. As always, comment below, send me any questions you have, message me on Instagram if you want. If you want to try and guess the thumbnail for this video, put this timestamp below and I'll give you a shout out. Someone's got to beat Gene T, because that's the only person that seems to be getting the right answer on this. But until next time, guys, take care. See you soon.